Okay, so in this video, I am going to teach you how to make any girl like you. But I want to go ahead and point out for you guys out there that might be like skeptical. I'm not saying every girl you go up and talk to, if you apply everything that I'm going to be talking about, is going to want to be like romantically interested in you. What I am saying is that every girl that you interact with, whether she likes you or not, if you like her or not, will like you because women act based on how they feel, and what I'm going to talk to you about in this video is going to elicit positive emotions from the woman, which is why I can say that this will get any girl to like you, because if we can get a girl to associate you with feeling good, she's going to like you. So I've got a couple bullet points in front of me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in particular, that I'm going to talk to you about in this video, and let's just go through them. First one is being playful and flirty. What I mean by being playful and flirty, if we look at like playful, for example, if I just sit here and I talk to the camera like this and I don't move and I have like a bland face on me and I'm being very like stoic right now. I'm not showing any emotions. That's really boring. If you notice like Italians, for example, they love using their hands. It's very charismatic. This is being playful. I don't really know the word for it, but like there's a lot of movement going on. Flirty could just be, let's say this girl's got an outfit on that looks really good and you'd be like, wow, girl, this color pink looks fucking hot on you, man. What did I say to this girl, Ashton, the other day at the gym? I haven't seen this girl in such a long time, and she was putting her weights away, she came back around, I took my headphones off, and I was like, dude, Ashton, I was like, your body is amazing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, girl. I'm like, there's a lot of hot girls here, but you are definitely the hottest girl I've seen, and Ashton absolutely loved that. So that's gonna be like playful and flirty. It's just super easy, man. Like I'm not sitting here, I'm not boring to talk to. I'm involved in the conversation. I'm throwing my hands around and moving and whatnot, and then I'm flirty. Like I'm literally like, dude, yeah, like you look hot right now. This color pink on you, damn, girl, I wish you wear this more. Okay, second point, gonna be tease them and make fun of them. Now, if you're like a brother and you've got a sister, likely this one's gonna be easy. You'll have a lot of guys, like if you're just a single sibling and you don't have like a sister, or if you're not used to like interacting with girls in general, well, you might think, well, if I tease a girl and I make fun of her, that she's not gonna like that. And I will say this, some women, if you make fun of them, some women will react negatively. Most women, from my experience, will react positively. Okay, but if they react negatively, likely they've got their own personal problems, and I'm telling you right now, that is not a girl that you want to be dealing with. But from my experience, and I've dealt with hundreds of women in my life, making fun of girls in like a playful way, they enjoy it. I mean, like if they're gonna make fun of you, make fun of them back. It's what's only fair is fair. What I want to go ahead and say though, when it comes to making fun of a girl, is you make fun of them like once or twice. Don't constantly make fun of them. If you constantly make fun of them in like the same conversation, she's just gonna think that you're talking down about her, and then you're gonna elicit like negative responses. If she's at the gym, for example, and you're like, if she's doing legs, you could be like, dude, you look like you don't even squat more than like 30 pounds, man. You look a little weak as shit, if I'm being honest with you. She's gonna be like, oh my gosh, no, I can lift way more than 35 pounds. And then you could say something like, yeah, well, you're gonna need to prove that to me, because I'm not really sure I believe that. It looks like you need to do legs more because you got some little noodles on you right now. That would be another example of just making fun of a girl. All right, next point. Hopefully, this one's incredibly obvious, guys, but that's to be in a good mood. This right here applies to both men and women. Even if it's your friends, nobody wants to be around a guy or a person in general that's not in a good mood. I remember there was a girl that I've known for several years, and fast forward, I think like 2 years ago at this point in time, her and I started talking, hanging out, hooking up. This girl used to be so awesome to be around, but I've noticed when I started hanging out with her, she would come over or we would go out and do something. She was always bitching about something, always complaining about something, and it seemed like she was just angry all the time. Jesus Christ, bro, that absolutely sucks to be around. Like, it will weigh you down. If you're talking to a girl and you're in a good mood, like you're smiling, you're having fun, like you could tell your energy is like uplifting, well, she's gonna feel good, because if women are more in tune with their emotions and you're already in a good mood, she's gonna naturally like feel that energy coming off of you. And am I saying you're gonna be in a good mood like all the time? No, not really. You don't want to talk to a girl and be like all negative. So if you catch yourself being negative, don't be afraid to tell her, listen, I don't know why, but I can't find a way to get in a good mood. I don't want to like weigh you down. Can I talk to you like another time? And she's likely to be like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. This one's universal. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's just miserable all the time. One of the things that I used to do is like, if you like practice like smiling in a mirror, you might feel goofy doing it, but you actually use like certain muscles that you don't use when you frown, when you smile, and like it actually does increase your energy. It's one of those things where you might not believe it watching this video, but bro, I promise you, man, if like right now, like if you just go to a mirror and you just smile like this, you're gonna be like, yeah, this fucking Mitchell kid in a wheelchair, like, yeah, he was right. Like I'm feeling pretty good now. Even like right now, I'm doing it. All right. Next one, smile a lot, man. So I read a book, and I think it was Atomic Attraction. I believe that was a book. I have it on audiobook on my phone. And in this book, I remember it saying that like women find men who smile kind of like suspicious. For a week, I went around the gym like trying not to like purposely smile. I would have conversations with girls, and I would like try to like not smile. Dude, it feels so uncomfortable. It feels so fake. Like not smiling. It's like if you're not smiling like because you're dangerous. Think about it. It's like that's what the last point, being in a good mood. If you're not smiling, you think that girl's gonna feel like you're in a good mood if you're talking to her and you're not like smiling? No, man, not at all. Even if you don't think you have the best smile in the world, smiling, when you smile, that's going to provoke positive emotions to the other person. In fact, there's another thing that I'm going to tie into this right now. I went up to a woman the other day at Publix and I was like, hey, excuse me. I was like, I know this is random, but you are so fucking pretty. And I smiled when I said it. She goes, oh my God, thank you. And then the woman behind her heard that, started smiling too. So where I'm going with that connection between the compliment to a random older woman and then smiling is if you smile and you elicit a positive emotion or a positive response from your face, she's likely going to smile back as well. Now, am I saying every girl is going to do this? No, not necessarily. From my experience, the conversations typically are, much better. If you're talking to a girl and you're smiling, you're being playful, you're talking, you're being fun to be around, and she's not reciprocating that, that is likely a person that you do not want to continue talking to. She's openly showing you that she doesn't care enough to talk to you, and I would just move on from that. And then the last one right here, this is probably the bread and butter of them all, if I'm being completely honest with you, and that's going to be ask them a lot of questions. Women say about 8,000 words a day. They're just fucking yapping machines, bro. Yep, 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 yep. Men say on average about 2,000. I grew up with my mom. My dad wasn't around, so if I'm being completely transparent with you, I'm probably up towards like the 5 mark. I can talk all day, man. That's really not an issue for me. Ask them tons of questions. Women love talking, and people in general love talking about themselves. You're asking a woman questions. You're trying to get to know her. You're asking her what she's working out today, what's her favorite workout, where is she from originally, does she miss being from where she's from compared to where she's at now, what does she do for fun, what does she do for work, does she like what she does for work. When you ask her all these questions, the woman's going to think to herself, wow, this guy is actually trying to get to know me. Most guys just talk about themselves and their own accomplishments or like their cars or football, and I don't care about that shit. But this guy, he's asking questions about me. He's trying to get to know me. That's what you're going to be doing here. So there's a book that I'm sure you've heard about, and that's How to Win Friends and Influence People. And in that book, it says basically to ask the person questions because people love talking about themselves. So this is another universal principle. Just ask this woman questions about herself. Get her to talk 80% of the time. She's going to like you because you are trying to get to know her. And from a woman's point of view, that type of validation, they thrive on that, man. So that's gonna be the video here, guys. Hope you really enjoyed this. Like I said, if you apply any or all, I would say any and all of these, promise you, man, any girl that you talk to will like you. Now, I made it very clear that doesn't mean she's gonna like you romantically. Even if she's acting disinterested, I promise you, even if you talk to her like this, she's not gonna have a negative thought about you in her head. I've dealt with so many different women in my lifetime, and having conversations, for me anyways, is not difficult. I'm a very extroverted person. As you can tell by the way I talk to the camera, having conversations with people is super fucking easy for me. And this is just some things that I do with girls, and like the playful, flirty, teasing, and making fun of them. If you're not used to flirting with a girl and making fun of them, that will take some practice. But the more you do it, and the more you'll see that women are either going to respond positively or they just, won't respond at all. Now, don't be an asshole and constantly make fun of them, like I said. So if you guys enjoyed this video, man, please like, comment, and subscribe. That way YouTube's algorithm takes off and more people can see this. Hey, and if you are interested in getting better at dating and relationships, click the link down below to go check out if my new book is for you. And if you want to work with me one-on-one with coaching, link in the description, and then sign up so that way I can help you with whatever what's got going on. And hey, if you are a guy that is looking to improve his life in either dating, confidence, personal development, check out this video right here, man. Now, this is what I do is I help guys like you live better lives from my experience and my experience of learning from other men doing much better than I am. With that being said, guys, hey, if you enjoyed this video, see you in the next one.